I'm out. Yeah, in the morning,
You leaving already? This joint here reminds me of Waiting for Tonight. I think J Lo about to sing.
What is this?
Nah, this ain't it either.
What is this?
This ain't it either. No?
You gonna keep trying them out until we get it right?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep trying them out till we get them right. Come on, let me get one of these. Come on, you had us doing this so see I can't get a fist bump.
What is this? Absolutely not.
No, that ain't it.
No.
No, it's worth trying. Worth a try.
Well, hopefully, you got that out your system. That should be the happiest you should be today after what we have been doing this week.
Oh boy. Oh,
and I'm not talking about painting the fields. I'm talking about in order to do the stats, the games we had to rewatch. We're gonna get into it, but the games we had to rewatch, I don't wish that on anybody.
There was some atrocious football play. Some terrible football. But we're gonna get into it. What's good, E? I know I just seen you like about an hour ago.
Yeah, we out
at
there.
The field in the dark.
The lines were light, but it had to be placed down again, so we were able to do a lot of it. We still have one more to go. We'll be out there early. We'll be done. All lines will be done for tomorrow.
We. You turn French. We. Oh. What has to be done has to be done. All right, let's get into it. So due to the fact that I wasn't home, I wasn't able to edit everything as I needed to edit it. So it's going to be all the games are going to be mixed on the screen. We'll still discuss it in portions, but you guys get the gist.
Some more than others.
Some more than others.
Some more than others.
Yeah, and some really shouldn't be discussed, but geez. All right, and listen, I got notes tonight. This is how atrocious. You don't see the bottom of this paper. This is how atrocious it was. I actually wrote notes of some of these games. All right, let's get into it.
Before we do this, just quick question. I'm putting you on the spot. What game and or team disappointed you the most in the rewatch? I know you did your game, so not counting the games that you already knew what happened.
This week, the Gladiators were very disappointing. Gladiators were disappointing. Sleepers were disappointing. Who else? I would say the Bengals, but they're still a work in progress. So I'm not as disappointed. But these we're talking about some guys that play and been playing. So
and I'd
very
one half Savages very disappointing.
Savages were very disappointing also.
Second half Savages.
Yes, yeah.
That's all what it is. Second half.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
All right. Look, and they're right at the top of this.
Let's start with D3. It's right there. Talk about it. 33-21. Ravens defeat
33-21. As he just mentioned.
It was a 21-13 game at halftime. The Ravens
and ended 21-33.
Yeah. Talk about it. What your notes say?
Hold on. Let me get to these. I gotta find the game. Remember, so
exactly. And Rob is prepared today. He watched every game.
Yes.
Right? He
definitely watched every game this week.
Yeah.
I didn't want to after starting to watch it.
Oh no, you never do. No, no.
I didn't want to watch it. But there was some oh, ball up top disappointed.
Look at that. Look at
The
that.
ball up top disappointed me. I know you had asked. What are we talking about here? Savages, Leafs, right? Hey, you ref this game, so what were your thoughts? You start. What are your thoughts on this?
At halftime, I spoke to a good friend of ours, captain of the Ravens, Yogurt, who prides himself on defense, and he swore if you watch that game back, watch the halftime interview. He said the defense will tighten up, they will do better, and that's what they did. The Ravens are arguably top to bottom the best roster in D3.
Okay.
Right? If they just put it all together, I know we are, and I'm going to go a different route this time because we always go it's not a lazy narrative, but it's a true narrative. They'll go as far as Omar goes, but I think it's more than that. The defense also has to show up because the offense may not be there every day. It should be when you got the likes of Fabi, who we'll talk about. Not this, but
not in this game, but we got some talk about him.
I'm setting you up, man. I'm setting you up. Just take it. Yeah,
I got you.
You got the likes of Fabi.
I wait for it in the post. I wait for it in the post.
We had a guy who lost his nickname, but after these 2 weeks has gained it back. Put the hands together.
Hashitashi.
You know, you got Steve and those boys, so the offense should be able to bring it week in and week out, but it's that defense I think it's gonna carry them a long way. So I think I filibustered enough. What you got?
So I'm gonna start with the Ravens. Omar, I'm not gonna say he particularly played like a outstanding game or anything. It was an average game, right? But it was a clean game. Like that's at the end of the day. Sometimes a lot of QBs this week would have probably won their game by just playing a clean game. You don't got to come out here and be off the charts and all of that, right?
Yeah.
But you gotta play a clean game. You'll give your team an opportunity there. Omar played a clean game. As he said, Hashitashi back, man. Hashi is back.
Hold on. Just because he's back and Germ likes it so much. One more time. Put the hands together. Hashi. Two more. Hashitashi. One more for good man.
Hashitashi. Yeah, he's back. He's been mossing people He's been mossing people these first 2 weeks. He's played giver. He's been he's been playing giver. He's been getting sacks. He's been doing a little bit of everything for his team. And like I said, he lost the nickname last season towards the end, and he gained it back to start this season. Let's see if he can keep it up. Now, like I said, Omar played a clean game. Okay. Now, the first half of this game, Hash went through one of the most perfect orchestrated starts to a game. I don't know if he had a incompletion early in that game, marched down, scored.
You know, they call that the first 15.
Yeah.
That's what they call that. The first 15. That's the normally in the game the coach scripts the first 15 plays. So that's what the quarterback.
And then some of the Ravens defenders may not have been there. And then once the Ravens got there, everybody there, it was clamps. Clamps. You up going into the half and don't score in the second half is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And the Ravens, honestly, it's not a team that you can. They have the talent. Like they're like he said, top to bottom, they're built very well. Right? So 21 points unacceptable. 21 points first half, 0 points second half, unacceptable. You can't expect to win that way. It's just not gonna happen. And they couldn't stop him. after the start, I thought this was going to be the Savages look really good to start this one out. And then the Ravens just said no. We don't got a harp on it. Hash 3 touchdowns. Well, obviously 3 touchdowns. Omar comes in 5 touchdowns. Andy was back. He had 8 receptions this game, which he's doing his part as being the star for this team. But they got to put it in the end zone. They got to play a complete game.
Correct.
That's basically what it comes down to. You have to play it. You got to play a complete game. They basically only played one half of football. So, all right, we're moving on. Browns, anything possible. Jeez.
The Browns are that team. When they walk onto the field, you're looking like nobody's here.
They may not look the part.
Nobody's here. Well, a lot of guys in this league aren't faster than me, so I'm not gonna say it that way. They aren't bigger than us. They aren't fast enough, but they're slow and steady, and they get the job done.
So now this game here, go ahead, finish up.
But I don't want to watch film, guys. Just watch film. There is a staple. I'm not going to coach it up.
This has been filmed. I'm not going to coach it up. This has been filmed.
Yes. And we talked about it
enough that there is nothing more that you can say.
Pods, like the previous pod, we talked about it on the other show that we did with your fellow ref when we broke it down. For those who remember the show, we talked about it on a previous show we had called Chick Flicks.
And
watching this game right here was just forget it. Like it's just
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They don't. It is what it is. When it works, it worked. Whatever works. We don't. So I had this game. So this one's actually easy for me to go over. Now, the Browns have been consistent, and they just do what they do, right? The only thing I'm gonna say about this game, negative about the Browns, is at the end of this game, instead of closing the game, they played to not lose the game. They went conservative, and this let anything's possible back into the game. Now, also, anything's possible started to figure some things out a little bit because they also come from Blitz League, which the rules are a little different. The defense is a little different. So they have to figure out how to adjust those things in this league. They weren't able to stop the Browns almost for the entire game until the Browns took the foot off the pedal. AP has been playing an impeccable season so far for the Browns. He had a key drop in this game that could have closed the game, but then the play later, he catches the key pick to get it right back for his team. Wakash has been throwing the ball all over the field, going through Wakash goes through 15 progressions of play. I don't even know how he has that much time. I know the count is a little long, but he looks at everybody twice before he actually throws the ball.
4 or 5 times, 6 times.
And then somebody's been open the entire time. Anything possible went zone. They went man. They tried. The NFL. They tried 4-3. They tried 3-3. They tried whatever. They tried everything. They weren't able to stop the Browns, and the Browns continue to show their experience, and it's resulting in the W.
With that being said, don't let the score fool you. It was 27-21. Browns are punting the ball, and anything's possible got called for roughing the
punter. Yes, which then
allowed the Browns with the penalty, so the Browns changed their mind and didn't punt the touchdown down and threw a touchdown on the very next play. So,
just
they have talent, like you said. It's gonna probably take
just an adjustment, to
get adapted to these rules. It is a little bit different because they normally have a timeout of the quarterback, so they weren't aware of that.
Adil, I seen your message. I wasn't able to download it. Can you email it to me? That would be great. Well, I'll send you my email.
Yeah, do the next one, and I agree with Adil. I agree, bro. I was about to walk off the show and I heard that.
Adele, just email it to me, Adele. I couldn't download it. I actually was gonna use it today, but had to go with the waiting for tonight remix. Who's the Browns QB? Wakas. All right. But like I said, anything's possible. Oh, also, penalties killed anything's possible. But in this game, I'm gonna say penalties and callback plays happened to both teams because there was a touchdown taken back off of a flag guard. There was a touchdown taken back off of. There was no ready whistle for the Browns, and then on the other side, there was a touchdown taken back for an offsides and an illegal forward pass for anything's possible. So I think those calls kind of evened out for the team. So I just really feel the Browns took their foot off the pedal, and that's basically what it is, and kind of let them back into the game. But then they closed. They finished the game. The defense, AP, good defense late, and so it goes. All right. Let's move on.
Spartans Bengals.
There's not much to talk about here.
Well, you can talk a little bit about congratulations to Roe.
Roe, yes.
As Rob is nursing an injury at the moment, but that is why you add a versatile player like that who's a receiver and can step in
as the backup QB.
Yeah, so other teams don't have guys like that, but he stepped in. And move on, Bengals. Now, the Bengals.
They're a work in progress, so they're not.
Let's put it this way: Rob Jones. How do you fix the Bengals for Week 3?
How do you fix the Bengals for Week 3?
Not even. And you know me, I'm not the. And I've always got when I used to kill you, and so I used to kill you and Adam for it. I'm not the moral victory guy, but what do you need to see out of them Week 3 that shows another step in progress?
I'm gonna start with the QB. As we were talking about earlier with Omar playing a clean game, right? Don't do harm to your team. I've watched 2 weeks of video and I've seen interceptions happen off of the same specific thing happening, which is scrambling out, throwing off back leg, and it has resulted in a pick every time. Every time he's done it. It's resulted in a pick, which is like he's under a little pressure, backing off.
The same guy, Safwan, who had 3, could have had 5. I think he dropped another 2.
Yeah, well, no, he threw 4 picks in this game.
No, I'm talking about the guy who caught 3.
Oh yeah.
Safwan bobbled another 2.
Yeah, he had. So I just don't. That's bad. That's a bad habit. Like. You can't do that. No QB is going to throw off their back leg and good things are going to happen when you're under duress, especially developing now. So that's one thing. You got to try to play a clean game. Then now also the receivers. I'm going to speak to the Bengals receivers, right? They got some help coming in this week, but Lamar, I spoke about Lamar last week. Lamar, this team needs you to be a superstar. Which you have all the ability to be the superstar. This team needs you to be a superstar. And I was talking to Lamar today because he was out there with us, helping us out. Superstars, it's not always about getting the ball. It's you should command some attention to help others get the ball. And when those others get the ball too much, then the attention goes away from you a little bit, and then you get easier. Your catch gets easier. So it's you got to start to do that. Jonathan, he needs the ball more. Jonathan needs the ball more. Q has been playing solid. Also, run your routes, guys. Run your routes. I would like to see them spread the field a little wider, as in just traditional offense. Simplify the playbook a little bit. You know what I mean by traditional offense. Yeah, as wide to the sideline as you can. Spread the field as wide as you can. And make the defenders have to play in space to cover multiple people. And it's hard. You can't do it. Move people and run people where they're moving from. It's just traditional football. But like I said, QB got to play a clean game this week. Yeah. I don't care if you don't score any touchdowns, but we need a clean one. Don't don't. I'm saying as in we don't need the picks to
Yeah.
pile up. You know what I mean?
Hold
It's
on
not that I'm
one
saying
second.
don't score any touchdowns.
Okay. Just up 1 second. I just gotta get
Yeah. But don't put the ball in harm's way. You know, a little bit more sure on the throws. But they're a work in progress. So I'm not gonna kill them too much. Rowe had an exceptional game. He only had 9 incompletions in this game. He did Rowe does it with his arm and his legs. Connor 7 receptions. Rob actually had 8 receptions in this game.
Definitely
The
did.
QB with the with the arm problem, he actually caught the ball very well this game, and Rowe spread it around. Everybody touched the ball. So other than that, that's it for that game.
Yeah. But as you said,
Um,
Bengals, there are you heard of some reinforcements coming again?
yeah. Every week they're gonna get more help.
I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, it's like I said, simplify the playbook, and don't do like I said. You can't throw off your back leg. Can't do it. We can't do it anymore. Watch the game tape. You'll see what I'm talking about. That's how you know I'm watching game tape, man. I really analyze that. Like, what is the problem there? And
You
then
talk like you understand QB play though. That's what you sound like.
what? I got a winning record as a QB, bro.
2-1.
2-1. Don't disrespect me. Don't
2-1.
disrespect me.
I
Only got
know.
slapped one. Only
I
got
know.
slapped one
Yeah.
time as a QB. Ooh.
And you wearing the jersey, right? Of the team that you got.
Oh yeah, I got slapped that day, that morning. You remember that? They woke me up early in the morning, said, "Yo, where's you guys have a game?" I'm like, "We got a game," and the
I think
QB
it's like
didn't
11
answer.
o'clock. Yeah.
I threw about 15 picks that day.
Terrible.
I could
We-
not get
we
the ball
definitely hope we
downfield.
stay home that day.
We should have, but yeah. Other than that, my
Yeah, so
QB
it'll be a
record is
while.
positive. All right. Who we got next?
Alex,
Caliph sleepers. I'm gonna start with
get the sleepers that out. They didn't have the whole team because
no. I'm not giving the sleepers the out.
That's what we were told, right?
Yeah, today I'm not giving the sleepers the out. The reason why I'm not giving the sleepers the out because some of the key sleepers in this game started this game with the drops. Ryan was putting it on the money early in this game. Marv, the first 2 throws to this game, Marv had a drop. I think he had a second drop right behind that one. It was a lot of that. Yeah, you guys weren't there, but there's no excuse for the stars on the team to be dropping the ball. What else? Ryan, I actually didn't think Ryan played terrible because you start to press as a QB if your team is not complete. Marv picked it up later because he had a couple big run after the catch and stuff like that. I don't know what it is. They do need their entire roster because I've seen this entire roster together. And if they have everybody, they are very, very, very formidable.
And they're a team that also has to get off to a good start. It shows body language, all that. When they fall behind, it shows. That's all it shows. Nobody quits anything like that. But you can not be watching their game and walk over there and see
and know whether they're up or not.
The sleepers are losing because they're not talking as much, not as boisterous and active, I guess if that's the proper word, that they normally are. So, I mean, I'm also having Germ was key, so I'm not going to sit here and not having Kenny.
Well, shoot, Germ came in for a play. He had a drop, his first pass, and then the next play, he made one of those plays, which we will see. Maybe we'll see it later, not today, but when we do, never mind. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into that right now because it's not ready. But he made a sick play later after that, which was nice. But they need their full team out there. I'm not giving them an excuse because, to be honest, I don't know if the full team wins this game because let me just read you down some stats. Jason threw 2 incompletions this game.
Say it again. How many?
2. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
2 incompletions.
What was that?
I think when I signaled the screen or something, it does something. I don't know. Whatever.
Nah, I don't know.
I didn't do it. You seen both of my hands. Anyway, yeah. I know what it is. It's an emote on my camera, but I don't know why it came up just now. Anyway, forget it. Now, yes, he threw 2 incompletions. He was 31 for 33.
Yo, what are you
You're
doing?
seeing both of my hands, bro. Let me see if I can turn it off. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh yeah, I can turn it off. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's just an impeccable game. 2 incompletions. After watching the game back and doing the stats, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Germ,
there was no answer for
maybe.
Abdul and ZQ.
Yeah, and it was just more of the same.
Yes.
Like if you watched it, it was like, okay, ZQ over the middle, Abdul down the sideline, Abdul over the back of the end zone.
You don't listen to us. Listen to the commentary.
This defense is Swiss cheese.
But I'm talking about
Holes everywhere.
Again, the same guy. Again, don't listen. Just listen to the commentary.
Yeah, it was they put on a clinic. Like I said, 2 incompletions. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. Alfies, I'm gonna need you to pick it up.
Yeah.
Those ankles, I don't know. They've been looking like linguine. We know you route people up. Every time he go to cut for a route, he down. I'm gonna need you to pick it up, please. But let's see. Well,
he do be moving on, like route wise. He do.
Wait, those like the first game. Every time he cut, he on the floor like his ankles, But but other than that, ZQ 6 receptions, 2 touchdowns, and an extra point. Abdul 10 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points. Adam a touchdown, 3 receptions. Phil 6 receptions. It was just a clinic.
Yeah.
Like everybody got the ball. Everybody got the ball. Fahad 4 receptions, 2 extra points. Yeah. Like Husani had that touchdown.
You got a touchdown. Listen,
I told y'all I'm prepared today, man. I got the stats today. Anyway, but linguini, like every time he cut, he fall into the floor, and then he just looked like them legs aren't under him right now. But he got to pick it up, man, because y'all need it. Y'all gonna need it.
Week 2.
It is only week 2, yeah. I know. They coming from the minor off season we had, which there was probably a lot of drinks pouring and all that in that time. So,
but he didn't have a couple weeks of RZFL training camp, so that should have knocked some of that out.
He did.
They were out there a couple of times in Belmore.
Yeah, definitely. They looked really good in Belmore, but they did have almost the entire roster. So we'll see what happens. They were also missing KJ. So
yeah,
that's something. You know what I mean? All right. Is that the only D3 game here? Is there one more D3 game, or that's all 4?
That was all 4.
That's all 4. All right. So we're gonna move on to stop scheduling games. Listen, it's like a million crossover players. It is almost impossible to stop everybody, to make sure everybody can play in every game.
More guys on 2-3 teams than there are on 1 team.
So yeah, everybody's on 2-3 teams. Overlaps are gonna happen.
We're trying our best with the schedule.
As we call E over here behind the scenes, he's the roster czar. He actually he had to go over the schedule, and nope, this can't be done. Can't do that. They play there. Too much guys here, too much guys there, and then it'll come back, and then they got to do it again. Nope, still no. This guy here, this guy plays here. It was a lot.
Sometimes it's just gonna happen.
All right. Let's move on. E. We're in D2, and at the top of the list.
You want to talk about it?
Do I want to talk about it? No, but we got to, right?
So much so that you should talk. Yeah, we haven't done it yet this year. You know where I'm going.
I know where you're going. I got you.
I'll remove myself from the situation.
Let me just get this.
I got you. I'll remove myself from the situation, and it's all yours, bro.
I don't know why I'm having so much trouble finding the statutes. Here we go. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, I got it.
Floor is yours.
Floor is mine. Guys. Gladiators. Umair. I always have a lot of confidence in you. But this game here is unacceptable. 5 interceptions should never be thrown in a game. 5 interceptions. Then the rest of you guys got to save them from the 5. Like, come back, don't even let him throw the 5 interceptions. But this game was atrocious. Like, this is probably the worst game I've seen Umair play. I was very disappointed in this game. Kenny had a good game, 6 receptions. Let me get us back on screen. Kenny had a good game, 6 receptions, and a touchdown. Germ, 3 receptions and a touchdown. Who else scored there? And Christian's been Mr. Consistent for this team. He also had a score in this game, but you got to play clean. A clean game. There's no way you can win a game. There's no way you can win a game throwing 5 picks.
All right. And I like this version of Rob. But let me reel you back in.
This was your game. So you may, I only watched it back.
Even
but
with that being said, okay. They had 5 original guys. I'm not making excuses. I'm just giving you the layout of the way the game played out, all right? 5 original guys. Because Akib, he wasn't there yet. And even if he showed up a little bit later, he was getting.
And he was hurt. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they added AJ, who had a key. Yeah, actually fit in. You would think that he was
a good game.
I don't know if he got a long-term deal. That's for Uzman, Christian, and them to decide. But he played well. They played.
I'm laughing at Germ's comments.
AJ was a dog. He was. AJ was a dog.
You know what? I got you, Germ. Germ said let him come on. I got you.
Let's talk about it.
I got you tonight. I got you. Hold on. Germ, you'll have the link in a second, Germ. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, so they were undermanned. 5 picks are bad. The worst pick, throwing a pick. 40 seconds.
The 5th one, right?
The 5th one. With 40
the 5th one
left to go in the game. That one hurt. And even with that being said, the defense still played their hearts out. Played hard, and it came down to essentially what turned out to be a Hail Mary on 4th down. Great play by great player. And Kenny just missed the ball. If you watch that play over, Kenny was there. This is great play by great player. So Dre made the play.
If you don't have 5 picks in this game, don't you think they win?
If you just but even with that,
if you don't throw, if you have 4 picks in this game,
yes. But even with that being said, it came down to 1 play.
It did, but it shouldn't have.
I get it. I get it. And I'm not.
You can't get a ball away there.
All of that, it came down to 1 play. The defense,
and the stars, and a star is a star, man. And a star is a star. Like,
the defense had the chance to pick the quarterback up. Great play by great player. You end up with a 26-21 defeat. You're up by 1. The other team has the ball, and I want to say the 30. It's a Hail Mary.
It is. But they got a couple of those guys that can make those plays. So what am I after? Don't get me wrong. A Hail Mary or a final play being completed, it can be a surprise. But would you be surprised? Were you surprised he made the play?
The reason why I want to tell you why I want to talk about that play, because we have something similar to that. Our golden, and you talk about how low the percentage is of the golden rule working. It's 1 play from the chances of you completing that are slim.
Yes, but
that's what that play was essentially. That play was essentially a golden rule play that they converted. That play gets stopped. How often?
More than that.
So even
most of the time, yeah, maybe an 80%, maybe a 90% stop.
You are so right in getting on the man the way you are. Pause. You're right. That I just wanted to take a different route to not add more salt to the wound. You know, because
Yeah,
the
well,
Gladiators,
usually I'm the
have never been known for offense. Let's call it what
no,
it is.
no, and the fact that the game was still close after the terrible play.
Yeah.
Obviously they're playing a defense because this team is loaded. The Death Row. Hold on. You know what? We're talking about Gladiators, and I have
But since you mentioned them, because I do want to loaded, but this is one of those cases where it might be too many people.
too many people. Yeah,
I think that
yeah.
about
They can't even use.
I don't
everybody.
know if they realize. I think some of them realize it, but they've already committed.
Well, the guys who aren't being used realized it, but the guys that are,
I think they've already committed, so they're not going to ruffle any feathers. They're just going to be good soldiers. But this team has too many people on it, and I guess it might be for attendance in the future or anything like that. So you got to be prepared for things like that. But if you do have everyone, there's too many guys on this team.
Gotcha. All right, and we got a gladiator here with a gladiator, a sleeper, Mr. Where is the Pod himself. Germ, what up? Good, Germ.
It's not where is the pod, it's when is the pod, bro.
When is the pod himself? Germ, what's up, my brother?
I want to ask you a question, Germ. And I want to what are you more disappointing in? I know you're going to give an honest answer. The picks, or that last drive because I know you guys pride yourself on defense. Was the picks more annoying or that last drive Hail Mary that you guys gave up?
Well, I'm actually mad at the last two drives because
Talk
we could have closed out the game on our last offensive possession. All we had to do was chew the clock. And I couldn't even explain to you what happened. I wasn't on the field that last drive because I'm there rotating, trying to give everyone else a chance to get on the field and stuff. Even the big moments, like it's like, all right, man, you guys go on the field, do what you want to do, because there's a lot of everyone likes a voice. I'm just like, all right, y'all got it, don't worry about it. If y'all need me though, yeah, I mean. But those last two drives, the picks, shit happens, honestly. It's really what happens. We have a good solid defense and we really rely on it. And we was gonna take chances. We took a little too many, for sure. But even then, we had our last drive. And then not even our last drive, our last defensive drive. And you guys watched that drive, I've watched that drive. I actually screen recorded and sent it into the group chat, those last two drives.
Mm. So I've been okay. So I that point you just made about chewing the clock, right? Last week, y'all won the game, but there was week one. I mean, there was atrocious clock management in that game. Also, you guys were up 2 after the safety against the Bengals, and could have ran the clock out for the most part. And threw 3 bombs, and then I think had to punt. 3 bombs incomplete.
Rob, take a guess who wasn't on the field those last drives?
Who, you? Well, somebody. Okay, I'm gonna say this now. So I've been on 2 sides of this. I've wanted. I don't know who's calling everything, and you don't have to tell me, but I've wanted Umir to take command of his huddle for a while and command of the play calling. And if it's him calling it, somebody in that huddle.
Blink twice if it's a mere calling.
Somebody needs to, when it's clock management time, somebody needs to give their input. I'm not saying the entire game, but the last 2 weeks, the clock management has been atrocious. So somebody needs to be the voice of reason there. If you ever sit on the sidelines of like the Browns and those teams, you hear those guys go, all right, 1:22 left. They got 2 timeouts, and they break it down to a science and run the drive how you're supposed to. So there needs to be somebody needs to do the clock management part. I'm not saying take control, but aware him of the situation so that he can make. If it's him, I'm not saying it's him. I don't know. I don't need to know. It's none of my business. I don't play. Germ blink twice, so it might be yeah. So, but you hear what I'm saying?
So I mean, this is how I break it down. Have y'all played Madden before?
Mm-hmm.
You know the little function you can turn on to the clock?
Uh-huh.
That's all we had to do. Run the ball to the clock. Take a sack to the clock.
Keep the
Let
clock
them
rolling.
waste their timeouts. Let them waste their timeouts.
And even if you don't score, then you punt and make them drive.
Oh, and I do remember there was one play, and I'm not. His momentum carried out. He was hurt. Akib caught a pass, but I think
Oh,
momentum carried him
went
out of bounds. We have to save a timeout also. Now that you mentioned that, yeah.
I remember that.
Those
Yep.
little things just add up, bro. Those little
But
things.
not even that. You know, we're on defense. The final drive. The first play. What's it called? They just got a pick in the end zone. Right after we threw a pick in the end zone. This is the final drive for the whatever they are called at this point.
Death row.
The Goodfellas, whatever. Goodfellas. I don't know what you want to call it. But they get the ball in the end zone. First play, ball deflected. Immediately. I deflected at the line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure second down was a short pass on Kenny's side, and he didn't pull the flag. He held his shirt for like 10 minutes, and he got a flag called on him.
Mm-hmm.
And that gave him an extra yards, and I'm just there like, because I'm pretty sure I used the blitz early. I'm pretty sure I used the blitz on this third down. I don't remember exactly, but it was just a lot of soft coverage and letting them take the field. You know, getting 10, 15-yard chunks, it wasn't helping us. And I feel like that was another big downfall we had. I mean, you're playing prevent, but we didn't prevent shit.
That's what they say. It prevents you from winning. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that last play, you know, you could put it all on Kenny, but our guy AJ, that was his own. But I don't know if you guys saw, one of the guys on death row, they stepped on AJ's foot. So he was in pain. He bent over. He watched the final play. He got his foot stepped on. So Kenny went out of his zone to go try to stop Dre. But regardless, that should never be a touchdown.
Oh, that's a good observation. I actually didn't catch that.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm gonna watch that back.
Yeah, if you look, AJ's supposed to be on the sideline. Kenny's got there. I'm in the middle. And AJ gets his foot stepped on. He's in the front of the end zone at that point. So he just like kind of bent over. Like he got stepped on by I don't remember, some guy in the black shirt. I remember.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
The big guy?
I don't know.
Probably
yeah, one of the big guys.
Oh, it's probably Darren. Yeah, if Darren steps on your foot, I could understand.
No,
So,
yeah. I understood why, but still, in the last play, Kenny came over, tried to stop it. I mean, should never be a catch, but it was. And that's kind of the breakdown.
At that point, right? I feel like at those points in games, who are you throwing the ball to there? You should know the couple people who are getting that ball. And you're at number one, you're going to Dre. Number two on that roster right now, or who was playing, you might go to Darren because you go to the bigger bodies who can go get it. So
in my head,
the defender should be shadowing the side wherever he is.
In my head, there's only two people getting the ball at that time. It's either Dre or the other kid that Joe likes. He's doing the
Tom Cullen.
Yeah. Whoever he is, like he got up, mossed our guys, don't even start.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he had y'all.
He did.
The fuck out of whoever was there. I don't remember who was there.
Yeah.
I think, unfortunately, it was either Omir or AJ, but it was one of them. They got mossed.
Good.
But so it's just a lot of little things added up. The 5 interceptions, the not even like you said, interceptions happen, but the 5th interception, bad clock management. late game prevent defense.
But I will say this: if and when that play happens again in the playoffs, you guys have somebody now. I'm not going to say too much. You guys have added someone that can
Oh,
back
oh yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Everybody, they know where I'm going with this one, and you know
Mhm.
what I'm talking about. You have someone who can go up and get that. All right, so
Yeah,
To
what do
the
you mean? It's
okay,
me, bro.
that to the
yeah,
upper
yeah.
room.
So I'll just leave it
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
that.
I don't
I don't
know. I don't know if y'all, bro. That man, yo, like I'm not gonna say who he is, but he's like a health freak and shit, bro. Like bro, like he's like also mad built too. So he's just like a little bro. He's like fake almost. Like I think he's like straight up Madden, bro.
No, they're not talking. They didn't add me, guys. The way Jervis described, they didn't
And
add
no,
me.
that he definitely
Yo,
wasn't
They
talking
didn't
about.
add
what do
me.
you
They
mean?
didn't add
This
me.
guy's fast, bro. This guy's fast. Trust.
And the next thing, also, well, and I know we're spending a lot of time on Gladiators because we got Germ here, but I think Death Row just needs some more time to mesh with Ponte.
Yeah,
No, yeah, yeah. Ponte's definitely a good quarterback. You know, he definitely had Yash in there to start. But I felt like last week they kind of got used to Ponte because even when they had Yash in the beginning, it was still a little rough on the edges.
Yeah,
yeah.
They're of course used to Yash, but you know they were getting used to Ponte last week, and then you throw Yash in back this week. So
yeah.
I
Yash
feel
got
like
out
they'll
there for he threw 11 passes, had 4 completions, no touchdowns. Then they switched to Ponte, 3 touchdowns, an extra point, and the W. So
okay.
Manny one of those picks. Manny had a pick 6 in this game.
Fucking
So
man.
those things add up, man. So the 5th pick and whatever pick Manny's pick was,
Yeah.
we got to hold those back.
I think Manny
But
was the second pick.
yeah. So Umair, you got to take care of the ball. I know that you tell any quarterback that, but
Yeah.
we. So
Wait, so
all right.
Rob, I heard no top 10 this week.
No, there's gonna be. We just didn't have time to finish it. Don't worry.
It
Don't
won't be
worry.
on the show. There will
It
be a
won't be
top
on the
10
show. There will be a top 10 though.
for
There's
sure.
gonna be one for
I
every
wish,
week.
yo, Rob. So you see the name. What do you guys think about that? Do you
Give
guys see
Germ
the
the
full name
ball.
or no?
Give Germ the ball. Yeah, I see the full name. You listen. You
Yeah.
like I said. I told you in week 1 that I've seen you in shape. I've seen you out of shape. You're more on the in shape side right now. So you're looking like the Germ that can perform out there. So I'm with you on give Germ the ball. And after that
I
catch
know
you
the
made in
Platinum aren't happy.
uh,
The profits going down because of you, man.
the who?
Jeremy's not getting the cookies. We're costing him a
Oh
dinner.
yeah, well, guys,
The
yeah.
number one customer.
Stay away from the cookies. Okay,
Especially
I
in the
haven't. I
neighborhood.
haven't bought in months. I miss
good,
those cookies.
good. After you can have some after the season. After the catch you made in the D3 game with the sleepers after stepping over for a moment, and your second
Three
play was a
plays.
big play. 3 plays you
Three
played?
plays.
Yeah. So after that, get Jerem to rock. He's been making plays. You
I
also been
mean,
making plays as
he
giver.
saw two.
Hmm?
He saw two on his field on the death row field too. Stop and go on Carlos.
Oh, we
Mhm.
saw it. We saw it. And he put up the. I know you waved to him. I'm like
Yeah,
20 yards away. Yeah.
yeah. I was watching back that tape, bro. You know, I understand where I get the name Crash Out Germ from.
For sure.
Bro, I was watching myself back, and I'm just like, yo,
Yeah, you a
what the
maniac out
fuck?
there. You a
Then look,
maniac out
another
there.
time you made a play, it looked like he was about to talk trash, and you turned around, so it was Tom Cullen, who doesn't really talk to anybody. He just
And
dapped
just
him up.
gave him that.
He just gave him that. You got up
You were
hype.
like, ah.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. I get yeah.
Yeah,
And
man, I
just
got
Wait,
walked
which
away.
one? The one I deflected?
I think you deflected it or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. No, I wasn't gonna talk trash.
Yeah.
I was just making sure. First off, I didn't step on him, and second thing, he hurt himself like a couple plays before, so I was just making sure he was good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It looked like he was about to talk
It looked
trash
like
and
he
then
was
was
about
like,
to say something.
I know what you're talking about because I had that face. I'm like, yo, did I talk shit here? And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh wait, no.
yeah.
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 So, but
All right.
clock management, take care of the ball. Germ, get Germ to rock.
Well,
And
we
y'all got
know
help.
one thing: they're gonna be up to the task tomorrow. The most I'm not gonna say overblown, but talked about rivalry that there is. You guys versus All Stars. So
Ooh,
I mean that's
ooh.
There's
tomorrow
no
at 8:30.
rivalry, bro. There's no rivalry.
The
I
home
mean,
team.
I
The
mean,
home teams.
I mean,
There's no rivalry.
There's a
They're better than
rivalry.
us, bro. They got a chip on us. That's it, you know.
Oh, so wait, you're saying that you guys don't have nothing. Y'all can't say nothing.
oh, okay.
Oh, we'll
We'll
see
see
tomorrow.
I like
I
that.
respect
I'm not
that.
mad at that.
I
I'm not.
respect
That's
that.
respectable. That's
I
respectable.
respect
I'm not
that.
mad at that. So, but like I said,
Man.
these games are always meaningful because you guys are the SFL guys, and that's like a homegrown bunch that now y'all split onto multiple teams.
Yeah.
So it's always gonna be. It's like the Giants playing the Redskins, man, or the Cowboys. So I guess you guys are the Cowboys.
Yeah.
You ain't no Cowboys or Texans fan. Don't do it. I'd rather be the Jets before I'm the Cowboys. Chill out.
Shoot, well they win. Jets ain't got no wins either. Anyway, but Germ,
Right. I'm
what time?
excited,
Your
man.
game's 8:30 tomorrow morning, so we're gonna see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Rob. You know, we'll
Yeah,
start the game at 8:45 as always. Don't worry.
you must be crazy. We've been on time.
No, you have not.
We
Every
definitely
week it's
been on
like,
time.
we're delayed
We've
10 minutes,
definitely
10
been on
minutes.
time.
We've been
Not
on
because
You
time.
know what?
not because of
It's
us.
better. You guys have been 10 times better than that other league I've been at the lately. You know,
Especially
we just had
this season.
hour delays. Hour delays was crazy.
Yeah. This season we've only been behind by the end, like maybe the most 20 minutes. And even when I'm always behind because I end up talking to people, but then my games have been atrocious, so I get a couple mercies in between, and then it catches me back up. So this week I don't know if I'm gonna get that. Dang, I shook the whole screen. Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully but we'll be on time. So
Yeah.
Germ, good luck tomorrow. Umir, please. And clock management, guys. So and get Germ the listen, give Germ the ball. All right.
All right.
Germ, always a
All right,
pleasure,
bro.
Germ. See you in the morning,
See you
brother.
tomorrow, bro.
Got you guys.
All right,
Peace.
That was funny.
All right.
All right. Where are we?
We were able to do that because All Stars ball up top. That doesn't need time.
Yeah, there's nothing to talk about there. Do I have that game sitting here?
You know what this game was? This game was I'm not gonna say much needed because I don't know if they felt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You said the right words.
I don't know if they felt a certain way after the first game. You might have more intel on that than me, but
well, you would feel some type of way if you come into a league and you just destroy some of the players. They may have after the first game. I wouldn't have been surprised if they thought that, oh man, this is gonna be easy, or I wish there was more competition. Now you play a better team. And we're not even gonna say that they're the best team in this division. So it doesn't get easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't get easier. I'm not gonna say it gets harder. I'm not gonna disrespect
it
All
gets
Stars
hard.
that way.
But it gets harder, yes.
All Stars are what would you they're they run a professional offense also. So they're not gonna make the mistakes that were made against you in the first game. And Sheep is efficient, man. Sheep is efficient, and boy,
that's what we mean when we say it gets hard. Their offense, it's not the most explosive offense.
No, but
like
they're gonna constantly
methodical.
They're a boxer. They're gonna beat you off the jab.
And let's give a shout out to, we don't talk about him much coming off an injury. Aaron is playing great.
Is balling. 8 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points. And he played a little defense. He had a flagpole. So why are you laughing? And coming off of why are you laughing?
Played a little defense, had a flagpole.
He pulled a flag. I don't expect him out when you come off an injury, and especially injury he have. I wouldn't expect them to play you on defense because you have to react to the ball. So that's a little harder than knowing where your route's going. But he was cooking.
He was
Coming off an injury, starting to look, he's starting to do his thing. So shout out to Aaron. Who else? Ken had 5 receptions in here. Nick G, 4 receptions and a touchdown. Nick G looked good early in this game.
Yeah, neither.
Sheep had 6 of them things. 6 touchdowns, 3 extra points, 1 interception.
Well, hold on, was that so maybe that's where what's his name got his flagpole from?
Possibly where Aaron got the flagpole.
Right? Possible.
Yeah, definitely. And on the I got a critique for Aram as a QB, right? He needs to drop back off the line. He needs to drop further back.
Critique, don't coach.
Is that coaching?
It's a fine line. Yeah.
Is that coaching? Drop back off the line, give himself room.
Because in doing that, it's fine. It's fine. If I'm somebody that noticed that as a giver, it's kind of coaching. But you say that to everybody, so it's fair.
I do. He got to drop back. You can't. There's no reason to be that far up. And I've noticed. I'll tell him this on the side personally. I've noticed. James said it's coaching.
It's a form, but I get it. I get it.
Oh, and De Palma's hit the chat.
Arnold back this week. That goes back to what they have a lot of guys. He didn't even play. Arnold didn't even play for D2. That's wrong.
What's critique? Trust himself. Yeah, he needs to. So you need room at the line, guys, and especially with the way our illegal forward pass rule is, you don't want to be up there anyway. But the givers have been playing impeccable ball this season. You got to back up. It's not going to change the throw that much. You know what I mean? Let the emotions of the previous plays, let's drive, stay there. Yeah, yeah.
It's a critique from your opponent. They notice that. Okay.
And like I'm looking at it right. Yeah. And he has to do what he's comfortable doing.
I keep going off screen because I'm blowing my nose and stuff. So go ahead. If I come off, that's the reason why. Just so the chat now. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So give himself room. That's basically. I wrote down some notes for this game. Arm needs to give himself room. He's consistent. He feels comfortable with some people, but he's, to be a successful team, you're gonna have to figure it out with everybody. And like I said, it's gonna get harder. It's gonna get harder. Like it's pause. Yeah, it's not this D2 is a tough division.
Yeah,
it's a tough division. And the defense is gonna get tougher and tougher as you go along. So this wasn't you didn't even play the fastest defense. You know what I mean? Like,
I wonder if you got a guy like O'Neal on that team. If the team was feeling himself after week 1, how much of him trying to let them know that it's not that easy, how much of that was brushed off? Like, we don't believe you, and how much of I told you so was he able to say in their team group chat now? You know?
Yes, of course. But this week here, at least it's week 2. You rather you don't want to go undefeated all season and get this slap.
No, I get it, but I'm saying O'Neal, he's one of the guys that's been here, so he would know. If you're somebody brand new, and I tell you, guys, it's tougher than it, but a guy that came out here, your debut.
I'm not gonna say they. I don't know. Well, I don't know if they brushed it.
I'm saying if they did. That's what I'm saying.
If they did, I'd be. If it was me, I'm like,
this league.
Where you at now?
Yeah, this league is easy. We gonna run through it, and then this happens now.
If it was me, but like I said, new players always get it would be good for new players to come in and play a juggernaut of a team, because then they're like, shit, I gotta play. But then with that first game they had, they didn't get much resistance. And it looked like it's going to be a cake.
Like kind of like not compared, but like anything's possible. Ran into professional Browns.
Yes, like a game like that. Yeah, where it's like shit, man.
Yeah, like this is what
we could everywhere they look is a completion.
The Browns are similar to a very professional team, not the most explosive team, anything like that.
Yes, but they run their sets.
Yes, they run their sets, very similar.
And the QB is surgical, like sheep.
Yeah. Yes.
So
We
But
do this football talk stuff over here, man. Dap it up through the screen. We did that. We tied that in. We tied that. We tied that in. All right.
all right. What we got next? That was it. And Outlaws League Pass.
You want to talk about that one first or Elite Lunatics? We still got that.
Elites. Oh, Elites. We'll go Elites Lunatics. Let's go in. We'll go in order. Elites Lunatics. Where is that game? That's another game that you did, so you can start off, E.
Elites early, elites often, and the emotion of the elites can sometimes what's the proper word? I'm not going to. It does. Nobody's scared out there. I'm not saying rattle, but it sometimes get into the opponent's head, and it's nonstop, bro. It is nonstop when they're flying high.
Oh, they coming at your throat.
Yeah, they're relentless. Yeah, so you kind of felt when they get momentum, it snowballs like no other team. I'll put it that way. It snowballs like no other team, and I think I would say they took the Lunatics. It kind of caught them by surprise and took the Lunatics out of their game because you get a play. You get a pick, then you score again right after that, and then they run their trick plays, their sets, they talk their trash. It takes a little bit to get used to, but this game, the Lunatics were just never able to bounce back. But this Lunatics team is very talented, so I'm not going to – I think this was more so great elites as opposed – it was a mixture of bad Lunatics, but I'm going to give more credit on this one to the elites than saying Lunatics played bad.
I'm gonna E today. I'm on.
You want it?
I'm on
Please
this.
take it.
No, I'm not.
Get some more tissue.
Big screen. I'm talking from.
Take the full screen though.
I'm talking from this shoulder.
Yeah. Right. Go ahead.
Omar 3 picks, 43 passes thrown, 26 completions, 17 incompletions, 2 touchdowns in this game. With this defense that the Lunatics should be able to put out there. 6 touchdowns, 7 extra points, 1 rushing touchdown is inexcusable. This defense has too much. They have too much guys that have the ability to play defense. The star power on this team is impeccable. There is no excuse to get shredded like this. Now, I'm not taking away nothing from the elites, but because Kenny was killing them. Kenny had 9 receptions, 1 touchdown, 2 extra points. So and then Adil, he didn't do much. He had 3 and he ran a touchdown in off of a pitch back. Bucker, 3 receptions, but 2 of them were for touchdown, 1 for an extra point. So this is a case of making your touches count. Besides Kenny, who just was getting it nonstop.
Yeah.
Pause. Yeah. Like Adil and Bucker combined for 6 receptions in this game. Bucker's arguably the fastest straight speed guy in the game, and you know what Adil does, right? So if they combine for 6 touches, and 6 of those touches, in those 6 touches, they have 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, and an extra point. That is basically when they touching the ball, they're making something happen.
They're making it happen,
right?
Yeah.
Mamsa 5 receptions and a touchdown. Shane spread it all over the field.
It was one drive, it was nothing but Mamsa.
Yeah, I didn't even see. What's crazy is Shane didn't even do his normal stretch to play too much. It was just and that's it. Defensively, they closed. So our elite what now?
They finally found a cue.
It was my with the backhanded compliment. He might not even have meant it that way, but that's how I'm gonna take it.
No, you know what he's saying and who he's talking to.
He's talking about
like a love-hate, love type of relationship. I don't know what it is. It's weird. It works for them, but it's weird.
I like that comment though. I like that comment. It was yeah, weird. But like there's with this roster, AP, Will, Jesse, John, everybody. I don't want to hear it. Hashitashi. I don't want no. Yeah, Hashi's on. Oh, yeah. I don't. There is no excuse. There's no excuse. Larry's an athlete. They have. The roster is good. Defensively, they should not give up this. Now, coming in, you would think they have that the roster is good and defensively they're going to be good. And Omar is the one that's going to have to step up to make sure that this roster wins, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he played great in this game, but this defense also got shredded.
Double nickel, bro. 55. Well,
both sides.
Yeah.
Both sides of the ball wasn't great. Both sides of the ball wasn't great. And when you play the elites, when they get going, they gonna get going. The mouths get going, and they're gonna let you know it that they're whooping your ass.
Yeah.
And
it's no foot off the gas, bro.
No, and foot off the gas. They were going
60. We got 60.
Yeah, they were mad. They were mad at something. They gave up something and was pissed. It was
a play,
a flag, and a missed flagpole that scored. They were pissed about it, and they were up 40 already.
They also got like a late TD because it was 55.
Yeah, and they were like, "Come on, man!"
Right before the 5-minute mark to make it mercy.
When they get going, it's good. I guess it was a fight or flight, and flight was what the Lunatics did, and you got to be better. This defense is too good. This team is well built.
Yes.
There's no excuses for this team. So, all right. I'm sure they'll get it together. We'll see them. Who did they play? I'm not even gonna get into who they play this week. We'll see tomorrow. Shane looked really good. He only had 9 incompletions this game, 6 thrown touchdowns, 7 extra points, and he ran for 1 extra point. I already mentioned Kenny. Everybody got involved, man. All right.
Shout out to Nas too.
Oh yeah. Nas has turned into that manager / player, and he's also playing good ball, man. Like
great ball as a receiver, bro.
Yeah, he's playing good ball. Yeah. Like he's I don't know what maybe these guys are getting into their prime. You know, they're younger than us, so they're getting into the prime years and playing well. All right, where we at next? Who we going to? Outlaws League Pass. Is this what I got in my hand? No. Got to be this one here. Yeah, Outlaws League Pass. Now, this game, I was doing this game.
Outlaws, they don't give up.
I was doing this game, and the Outlaws were down most of this game until the end. So I actually thought it was just going to be a game that just continued and ended. And because Dre was doing a good job watching the game. Dre was doing a good job dictating where the corner would go so he can hit what he wanted to hit. He was moving them with his eyes, moving them with the pump, all that stuff. And to be honest, the Outlaws just stuck around, and you know these guys are going to score.
Yes.
You know these guys are going to get it. They're going to eventually get it going. They start slow. They're like a second half team. They start slow. And if they ever come out blazing in the first half, somebody's in trouble. They're gonna put up 60 on you if they have a great first half, which is gonna happen. You're gonna get a 60, and then can you keep up with the scoring? Because this game came down to they just made the defensive play when they needed to make the defensive play. Aziz made a clutch pick.
I wouldn't call the defense great.
The defense needs work. The defense needs work.
The defense great, but they did make the play at the end, so kudos to them. Clutch pick at the end, right? That's the same game. I want to make sure. Clutch pick in the
end. Clutch pick in the end by Aziz. And they just do it. They just do their thing. Nick P 6 receptions, Ali 9 receptions, 2 touchdowns. Aziz 3 receptions, but he's making a lot of flag pulls. Who is this with the 9 flag pulls? Yusuf with 9 flag pulls in this game, so they're playing. This team is dangerous.
Yes.
This team is very dangerous.
Very dangerous, bro.
they run a short roster, or at least they've had a short roster this time, but they're young guys.
Everybody's 24 or younger, bro.
Yeah, they're all young, so they can do it. But this team is dangerous now. And
but they did also add the veteran leadership of Q.
Yes. Yeah, and if he's on the team, what's gonna happen is, I know what Q likes to do defensively. When they figure that out, and that defense, the defense doesn't even need to become elite. It just needs to become serviceable.
Yeah.
Because all they need is 2 stops. They're gonna score the points. So they're gonna be dangerous move. Now, like I said, the Cavs didn't play a bad game. League Pass. Sorry, League Pass didn't play a bad game. They just lost. I dropped a crucial pass for a TD, could have been tied.
Yeah, but you played well though. First game with that team.
You did play well, Yusuf. You played well.
We watched it.
You had a lot of completions early in that game on the left sideline.
Thunder, take notes. He's only been a Thunder leader and stuff for how many years?
And didn't get that much targets. This is the most targets you got more targets this game than you've got as in your Thunder career per game average. Like, they just need to throw you the ball. You actually played a very good game. Drops are gonna happen from time to time. But like I said, this was more of a Outlaws winning the game. They made the stop when they needed. Sometimes it comes down to that. It's a close game. Well, the game gets close, and then somebody got to make a play. And Aziz did it, and Outlaws came out on top. All right. Let's move on. We already talked about that.
Got to be able to guard my man, Nicky P. How you say? Well, you used to say, what's your line about Marco?
What? Slings that thing?
And who?
The Nicky P, but now it's not
Mikey
just
Nicky P. I know, but I'm just referencing what we used to say about him.
The weapons. The weapons are they got.
No, I know that. Like I said, I was just doing a joke as to go back to
Mikey T. That was funny. They always laughed at that. Mikey T.
Your Marco
slings that thing, man. You know they're gonna score, man. So and they're not even. This is their second game together with no practice all off season. When they get familiar with everybody, help D2. That's it. All right.
Sounds like your early favorite. That's your not early favorite. I don't want to use it that way, but that's your top number one in the rankings.
We'll see when we do rankings.
I'm asking you right now, putting you on the spot.
No.
I'm just saying, I didn't say who's winning
number one on my rankings. Right now, Elites are number one on the rankings.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking. Who's number one in the power?
Yeah, right now, Elites are number one on the rankings.
Playoff prediction. I just said who's number one right now in your rankings.
Elites. And then it's between them and Death Row for number 2. I gotta give it a little. I gotta give Ponte them. I gotta give it a little. I
know, but I'm saying
a little bit more.
For week 1 against little bit. What's it, Lunatics?
Mm-hmm. And then look at Lunatics this week against Elites. So it's yeah. And then Lunatics would probably fall right after that. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
What do you say there? Death Row playing in D2.
D1. That's right. It's not the same team. It's not the same team. It's not the same team.
No, definitely not the same team.
Not the same team.
All the guys that you see on the sideline are not playing. they're all watching, but half of them aren't even on the team. That's funny. Yeah, a lot of them aren't on the team. They fit. Don't worry. All right. So now we're getting into. That's it. That's all those games.
That's all.
We got to get into D1, right?
Yes, sir.
Is there a D1 game here? Gators BTA. Whoo, y'all wait till BTA gets everybody together and it gets going. Y'all wait, D1.
You sound like a, and pardon the word, I don't, no disrespect to it. You sound like a proud papa right now.
It's, you When trying to organize a free agent team, you just try to piece things together. And historically, the free agent teams haven't been as at this. This is the best I've seen a free agent team come together.
Yes, for sure.
With the pieces they have here, even in this game. Okay, so breaking down this game. This was a game of a bunch of guys getting thrown together and just going out there and playing football. So now it was Marco, Nicky P, Jaden, all those guys. So I felt like if they were more familiar with each other, they would have the ball distribution could have been spread out a little bit better. But that's just not knowing these other guys. Nicky P had 14 receptions. Let's not,
14 catches.
Hold on, that's this one, right? Hold on. Yeah, I think he had 14. Yes, 14 receptions, 4 for touchdown, 1 extra point. So that is basically, I don't know everybody else. I'm gonna end up going to my guy a little bit, but everybody else you're gonna realize is a dog also. And when they figure that out, and you have to guard,
there were a couple of drops, and as much
yes,
Spurrow had a bad drop.
Yeah, and he hurt himself, and he got hurt. Ali also got hurt in this game, and then even with all that being said, the game came down to they could have had a game time conversion, and it was dropped by Nicky. But Nicky P dropped it, but it was there. It was a catchable pass, very easy pass to be made. So, but when they figure it out, this team is going to be very, very dangerous. Now, let's talk about this these Gators, or new look Gators, because they've added some guys. Gators are the one team that I've seen that does not normally pull from the pool of players that's around. They always come in with absolutely new guys that you have never seen before. And they've added 2 guys, and I know a third is being added this week. It is. Bringing new guys.
Come in, Paul, and then see what's going on, and then want to branch on the other teams that we have here. So
yeah, absolutely. I know at some point they'll end up playing somewhere else. They have the regulars: Marquise, Chris, Parrish, Anthony, and those guys. Am I missing anybody? Marquise, Chris, Parrish, Whip, Ramey, of course, the captain, and Will as quarterback. These guys they make every game a slugfest of a game. Like it's just so. It's always a battle with these guys.
Always a battle.
There was a play in this game where Marquise ran down Bucker, like we said, who was one of the
faster guys. Yes.
Faster guys. He ran him down and stopped him, and he had about 20 yards on him, and he caught him and stopped the touchdown there. They play defense. They move well. They're a professional, like they just have a professional professional O, professional D. They run what they're doing, and you got to beat them. They're not they don't go away. You have to beat them. It's rare to see the Gators get slapped around.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a game.
It's gonna be a game.
They can man across the board if they need to, but they play an impeccable zone also. It's like they muddy the game up a little bit. And they're not even doing nothing like dirty or nothing. They're not even too handsy either. Yeah. You know what I mean? They just make the game a grind, and it's just not easy against them. So,
but as you said, their pool of players, they added a set of twins.
They added twins, Zay and Zach.
Welcome to the league, fellas.
Welcome to the league, and they showed up.
Yeah,
they showed up. Zach had 9 receptions. Zay had 8 receptions. 9, 2, and 1. They were here. Yeah. They were here. And then you got Chris with his normal production, 7 receptions and a touchdown. Anthony had 5 receptions. Parrish only had 1 reception, but Parrish has been locking down on defense.
Yeah.
So they're all doing what they're doing. And then when there's nothing there offensively, you got to chase that man back there. You got to chase well. You got to chase him like it's.
But speaking of that.
Well, that's not this game.
They didn't do as good a job at the next game we're going to talk about. Death Row.
Good segue. Good segue.
Good segue, man. We do this thing.
Good segue. What? So now we're going to continue to go on and talk about the Gators and Death Row.
But again, look at it. 36-34, and it came down to Aunt Lewis having to catch a key first down
to end the game.
To end the game with the Gators not being able to stop the clock anymore. But
never just a blowout game. They're just always there.
But before we even dive to, let's talk about a guy who probably the quietest guy out of everybody that plays out there, but his game spoke volumes right here, and he did as great a job you could do trying to contain one of the most.
This is the best job I've ever seen against Will as quarterback.
Yeah, so a shout out to.
And I have seen Will against the other Will as giver, and this is the greatest. So we're talking about Jamel Mel, as they call him Little Mel in Blitz League. He had 4 sacks in this game against Will. He gave him fits.
He did.
Couldn't lose him. Wasn't getting around him. None of that. This was an impeccable day for Mel, which probably was the biggest thing in winning this game for them. And Will gets away from everybody, but not in this game. Zay and Zach, this was their first game, so they weren't as I think they got going in the second game, the one we already spoke about. Chris was Chris again, 8 receptions, 1 touchdown, 2 extra points, but it came down to good giver play, the sacks, those mattered, and then great route running to finish the game.
Oh yeah,
because it was just come down to Yash is going to throw this guy on one of those routes.
Well, let me ask you a question. I'm just asking you. It's just me and you here. It's 3rd or 4th, whatever down it is. Could you have drawn the route up on my chest that the good fellas were going to do?
Yes. Yes. And a lot of times it ends up an option route, but you just know where it's going on that one. Yeah. If he's on the team, he's getting out. He's gonna close there. Certain guys you go to for certain things, and that's the guy you go to there.
Reliable.
I've been on the team when he's done it. I've been on the opposing team when he's done it when I'm defending him. So it's sold very well. Although I know it. Yeah. I'm still sold. I refed it and knew.
Paris said he knew the route. Paris said he knew the route.
Yeah, you just can't
stop. You know what the route is.
You know what the route is. Can you what happens with the route is if you commit to thinking you know the route,
like you said, it's an option.
You get beat for the touchdown.
It's an option. So you have to get into honor mode.
Yes,
because that is a possibility. Yeah, so you have to get it. You have to turn and open up, and then as soon as you do that,
you gone. He gonna get you.
Yeah, they're gonna get you.
So,
But 20 p.m. You yawning, old man?
I'm tired, man.
Yeah,
but
must go short sale, right?
QB 4 touchdowns apiece by the QBs, 4 extra points.
How many picks did Yash throw? That's what kept him in the game.
3. Yash threw 3 picks, and Will threw 1. Will also caught a pick. Yeah, Yash threw 3 picks. Yeah. Oh, wow. How do we forget about this? Yasir was unstoppable in this game. Yasir was unstoppable.
You got it right in front of you. Talk about it. What did he have?
Yasir had 10 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points, floor flag posts. He and he was getting the ball and he was gone. I don't know how I forgot that. Yasir had a game. And Lewis also had a game, 9 receptions, but Ant is more of the possession guy on this team now. In general. He's not out there. Oh, he hit somebody with a route and the person went down in this game. He hit somebody with a route, person fell. Was that about 12:20 on the clock? If you want to go look at it. 12:20 on the clock, yeah. But like I said, Yasir, 10 receptions. Ant, 9 receptions. Dre, just a Dre. I don't know what you got to guard everybody. So
Yeah.
5 receptions for Dre. But what are you gonna do? Ridge, and that was it. Riaz didn't even really throw to it wasn't even like a spread out game like that. It was
Like I'm
just
going to my guys, try to stop my guys.
yeah, I'm throwing it to Dre,
It's one of those
Yasir,
games,
and
yeah.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Gave Richie a couple passes. Jamel had 1 touch, 1 pass. It wasn't but you're playing the Gators. You're gonna have to do what you got to do.
Who
They're gonna
knows?
make it tough for
Like
you.
I'm not even trying to be funny to answer. Like, we don't know. I didn't.
Was that the Gators full roster? Every week the Gators add 2 guys, man.
I'm saying, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like
every week they add 2 guys, and it's 2 guys that are really good guys. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know where he's pulling these people from. I'm gonna assume that he adds a guy that's a new guy. New guy comes and plays, and he goes to his people and like, "Yo, you should come play with us over here."
Yeah.
And that's that. This time they added 2, and you'll see some more this week. So
yeah.
But
I would want to say this is probably the version of the Gators we're going to see. So I think it's safe to say this was their team. You know?
Yes, with one more addition.
Yeah.
One more addition.
Oh, you know of another?
Yeah, I know of another.
You know of another?
Yes,
That guy?
I'm gonna assume so. They don't bring. How much guys do they add that haven't been a guy?
Oh, you know of the player. You don't know the player.
I know of the player. I don't know the player yet. We'll
see. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you knew the guy.
No. I don't know. I deal with I'm dealing with the roster, so I get the messages about that stuff. So.
Yeah.
But I don't know the guy, but it's another guy, and I'm gonna assume by what they've been adding, he's another guy.
He's a guy.
So, and we got the last game to talk about. AK, where is it?
That was on the other screen.
It was on the other screen? Where did I miss it?
AK Purple Rain.
AK Purple Rain. Okay. Here we go. Now, I wrote notes on this game. One glaring thing that I seen in this game. Tom, TJ, whatever they call him.
Hold on.
He
do it.
Had Fabi on clamps. It was.
Hold on. You locked it in? Hold on. What was that?
It might have been. You know what? It might have been one of these.
Oh, and pull up from the bottom. Oh.
It might have been one of those, but I've never. I haven't
put him in the baby seat. That's what
since Fabi has become Fabi. Because, like I said, he's improved to the great player we know him as now.
Yeah.
I've never seen him be shut out of a game like he was here. Let me see if he had a reception.
I don't think so.
No, he didn't have a reception in this game. And the guy that was slowing him up or in the area or whatever had 3 picks.
You did?
Had 3 picks.
Your stats are correct. I can back you up on that one. Your stats are correct.
And every time you look at it, he was there to make sure there wasn't a play made there. Lee didn't have the best game. 4 picks, threw 4 picks, 2 touchdowns, only 15 completions in this game. He threw 34 passes. So 19 incompletions. You got to get that percentage up. You're never going to win there. Marcel looked good. I know he was coming off an ankle. He looked good in this game.
You couldn't tell, though.
You couldn't tell. No, he was looking shifty. Yeah, but they're gonna need Fabi to be Fabi on this team. This division is tough. This division is tough. 5 touchdowns for Sims. Will 6 receptions and a touchdown. Everybody had a touchdown in this game. Shane had a touchdown. Justin had a touchdown. Tom Handsome, that's his name. Tom had a touchdown. Bill had a touchdown. So he just spread it around. And they didn't even have they had 10 guys out there, which is 9, and everybody doesn't play both sides of the ball. So just a professional AK game, but AK is AK. and they didn't even have all their guys. They're going to be very dangerous when they get the full roster out there, as they always are. They're going to be dangerous.
Yeah, always gonna be there. Yeah.
You should have Brian in the morning, but no Arnold. Yeah, it's going to be it's a lot of just tough. This division's tough, man. I hope guys keep bringing their guys so that this D1 division can grow.
Let me talk. I just want to see the matchups tomorrow.
So this D1 division can grow with more teams, so that it's very, very, very competitive. Right now, the teams have been built very well, and
Death Row has a double header. They play BTA at 8:30, then they play AK at 10.
Oh, rough day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a. To be honest, every day in D1 is rough.
Then we have at 10 o'clock, Gators and Purple Rain.
Gators and
Purple Rain. That's to get easier, Purple Rain.
Yeah, Purple Rain needs to be able to field their guys that are on that roster. The roster is built very well, and Lee's gonna need those guys to be able to be successful in this division. This division is a tough division. That's just what it is. You can't just roll out of bed and just come and get a win here. It's tough. It's tough. Everybody can ball in this
division. What I don't want this team to do, to fall into the bad habits of, I guess, the spring, or whatever you want to call it, the one voice. You know what I mean? Everyone. I won't say one voice, but everyone shouldn't have a voice. Is that fair to say?
Well, no team works good. No team is good in that. No team with multiple too much voices is good. So it's going to create some type of problems.
Two of these, one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, that's correct.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. So everyone shouldn't have a voice, and the leaders on that team know what I mean. Like we've been through it before, so we said it before on previous shows. That's what's going to hold this team back. If everyone has too much say.
Sure.
The job is not to shut everyone up, but to get people to fall in line. That's it.
There you go.
All right.
Now, we done covered everything tonight, and we got to be out there real early tomorrow. 11:29.
Oh, you we had a top 10? No, we don't.
No, we ain't got the top 10. We'll get y'all that top 10 by before Sunday. Let me say that. I'm not gonna say tomorrow because tomorrow's another long day out there at the field, and when we get home, I'm gonna need a nap. So, you laughing?
I'm already planning your nap for tomorrow. What is that?
Old man shit. I'm coming home. I'm gonna put on Law and Order, and I'm gonna take a nap. Law and Order will watch me for a little while.
Especially there's nothing like a good midday nap, bro.
Yeah, I get home probably 4. I wake up about 6 to 8 o'clock with nothing to do.
There's nothing like a good midday nap.
Listen,
especially if you want to watch something later that night.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to watch that fight. Well, we didn't get a chance to go see because we all went out with our families.
Oh my! Y'all have no idea how
fighting for my life last Saturday trying to watch the fight, bro.
Fighting for your life. I fell asleep.
You fell asleep? No,
my brother called me to ask me if I was watching. And he was like, "Are you watching?" It was the 4th round already. By the time I got to see anything, I had to try to skim through it really quickly to catch up towards the end. But yeah, bro, I was out. Bro, just for the record, we left the field. We were there. We had the field at 8 o'clock. We left the field. I had a barbecue at my job that I had to go to. We left there to go to the circus.
Families to the circus. Yeah.
Took our families to the circus and to come home to try to watch the boxing. The boxing match watched me for 4 rounds before my brother called me and woke me up. Then I watched the rest of it and then went back to sleep. But yeah, bro, listen.
Tomorrow,
I got a 4 o'clock now. Tomorrow
for football.
Don't even call. Don't message me. Don't nothing.
I think my schedule is free.
You hope.
The reason why I get this is a tip for some of you guys. Not even I'm new to this married thing. So I'm just talking about day to life. I want Sundays. You know what I mean? I want Sundays, so I'll give you Saturday. But hopefully there's no plan on Saturday. You know? But
Yeah.
do not bother me between on Sunday. Do not bother me from 11 o'clock to midnight. I'm on the
I ain't
couch.
gonna lie to you, man. I haven't even watched a football game yet. I haven't. I haven't watched football on Sunday. By the time I get home, I'm tired. I'm just been so tired. But
yeah.
Hopefully this week will be the first week I get to watch some football. But everybody, we'll be out there on time tomorrow. Fields are 80% taken care of, so we will be on time again.
Yeah,
that is the one thing you can count on. We will be on time. I'll be out there about 7:50. He'll be out there about the same time. You know, you got to get there early to beat the parking if you got an early game. So good luck to everybody in your games tomorrow. Hey, listen, clean up some of the stuff y'all did this week. Clean up, please. You guys are better than that. We've seen y'all play better than that. Y'all are better than that.
Yeah.
Stop with all this exotic defenses and all this extra stuff. Bend but don't break. You stop. You can't be giving up bomb after bomb.
Do it for yourself. Do it for us. We always watch the games back because we had to prepare for the show. But now we have to watch these games and really, really pay attention and dive deep because you guys requested it and we're trying to give it to you, the stats. So we are watching the game. Me and Rob sat and watched every game. I'm telling you, he watched every game because
he watched it with me.
That's the way we did the stats accurately. So we watched the games together. So
yeah, please. Yeah. But come out there, have fun. Lamar, don't be laughing.
Yeah, because he laughed over there, so he did the
line. So they probably. I'm the one who always does the line. They wasn't crooked last.
Ran over the line. Yeah,
I went over the lines, but So good luck, everybody. We see you guys out there. We have jerseys. Jerseys are in. So we would love for everybody to be in their jersey when we take team pictures, guys. We want to take some nice team pictures to post online this week. So good luck to everybody. We see everybody tomorrow. Final words, unless you had them already.
Let's just go out in silence. Don't play the song. Let's just go out in silence. Just fade to black. Fade to black. Just fade to black. Fade to black.
Don't play the song?
Fade to black.
I turned it off. It was in the background.
Oh, this is playing it. Okay.
I got you.
Go ahead. Let's go
play the song? Can I get a fist bump?
No.
Waiting for tonight. They're going to give us a band hammer.
No, you can't take that, man.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. It ain't that bad.
Yes, it's terrible.
It ain't that bad.
It's terrible.
Peace out, y'all.